Hello, welcome again. So today we'll talk about the neurons, right? We have a myelinated neuron and non-myelinated neuron. If you watched my video for the introductory video for the nervous system, then I have been talking about in video that we have myelinated neurons and non-myelinated neurons. And the myelinated neurons, which are actually myelinated, means that they are covered by the myelin sheath, right? Which will be study right now, right in this video. And these are fast conducting neurons. They are they're mainly present in the central nervous system, or not in just the central nervous system. They're responsible for the fast conduction, right? They can be also present in peripheral nervous system also, right? So uh, now let's just discuss that what is myelin sheath first, and how the myelinated and non-myelinated neurons, they are differ from each other, how they differ from each other, and what are the advantages over myelinated and non-myelinated neurons, right? So let's just discuss that. These are our two basic type of neuron. These are the, as we can see, that these are the myelinated neurons and these are the non-myelinated neurons, right? These are both connected with the spinal cord here, right, which is the part of our central nervous system. Okay, so the if we cut a cross section, and if we took a cross section is like that, so the myelinated neuron, they will be like this, and the non-myelinated, they will be like this. If you're wondering that this is also a green structure, and there we have also a green structure, then this is the green covering structure, right? For example, this is our axon, and the myelin sheath is covered it covers the area like this, in this, right? It just covered the whole area of axon, whole circumference of the axon like this, in a very particular round manner. But in this case we can see that there is this, right? There is this. So this is the Schwann cells, right? The Schwann cell, this is also our Schwann cell, right? So the Schwann shell, they made the myelin sheath, right? But in the central nervous system, note that these are the oligodendrocytes which form the Schwann cells, right? We'll see how the oligodendrocyte, they form the myelin sheath on the central nervous system. But in the peripheral nervous system, we have they are the Schwann cells which form the myelinated neurons, right? Okay, so in this region, we can say that. So let's see that how they are differ from each other. If we can say that if hope you guys have been watched my video for the action potential, right? So if you have not watched that video, then you go for that video, check in the playlist, and then just watch this video, right? So we have the action potential. I've been told the action potential in my previous video. Okay, so what action potential is that? The process of depolarization, which is followed by the repolarization, right? And there is the flow of in the form of fluctuation, the electrochemical signals which is transmitted from this portion to this portion to the central nervous system, right? The information is getting transferred in the form, in the wavy, like we can say that these are the waves, right? But if we can see that it will take a lot of time, lot of time to reach here. But in case of myelinated neuron, as we know that the myelin sheath is a very good insulator. How we can say that? Okay, what is insulator? Insulator is that thing that don't conduct the electricity, or it just don't affected by the electric current, right? So it acts as a good insulator. Why it acts as an insulator? As we know that this is a cell. What just happened like that? For example, you just take this is just our cell, right? And you just squeeze the cell, whole cell, and just then the nucleus is getting in this region. We are just squashing the cell in this fashion, and then you just take this cell and just rotate it around the circumference of a axon, right, in this fashion. So that's how the myelin sheath forms. The Schwann cells form the myelin sheath. This is how this is like the phenomenon, right? So this is just nothing. These are just nothing, but these are the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, they are made of lipids, and lipids, they are good insulator for our current. So that's why it is the good insulator, right? So when this process is happen, right, in the non-myelinated neuron, when the action potential is reaches here, then I have told on my previous video that when sodium channel will get inside by the action of depolarization, then it has the tendency to flow on the both sides up to 2 millimeter, right? So as the nature has made this phenomenon like this, that when the sodium will then pass through the axon, because it is the outside but the sodium can, it is inside. For example, when the sodium uh, getting inside, for example like this, right, the sodium is the sodium ions are getting inside the plasma membrane of a neuron, right? So for example, here we have the sodium here, so it can travel in this area, right? The sodium is present here, not from here, because it has come from this is what this, these are the nodes, these are the nodes of Ranvier, we can say that, right? So it just traveled from here, and then again the action potential reaches here, and then the Na positive travels here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here. So we can say that in just 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, for example, in just 6 action potential we have reached to this region, and here we can say that there's a lot of number of action potential to reach to this region of the dorsal root ganglion, right? So that's how the fast conduction occurs in the myelinated neurons. So that's how the myelin sheath form, and these are the importance of myelin sheath. It is just nothing but to for the faster conduction, the neurons have developed the myelin sheath, which is good insulator, and by such kind of process this whole fast conduction occurs in the central nervous system, and then this signal will send from central nervous system to the brain, and from brain to the peripheral nervous system again. So thank you for watching this video, and hope you like it, and if you like it, then just subscribe my channel and share my video, and hit the like button. Thank you very much.